Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. Now this is not the public test server. We're back to the live server. And kind of bringing you in halfway through transporting the first couple trucks over there. I just stopped for fuel at this Scout fuel trailer. What you're looking at is the evacuator. He has a 5319 evacuator without a crane. Public Fed Test Series. Then I had a crane. Ooh, excuse me. In this one, I may have a second event. The one that was sitting in my garage was only, because this is the live server, the public test, the evacuator that I had on the live server was only sort of half put together. It had a crane on it, didn't have a lot of other things. And I decided to set this one up this way. It seemed to be working too bad. It's climbing out of that ice. And behind the evacuator, so I can take two pieces of equipment over at the same time. Behind the evacuator is a modded Kodiak K70. Trying to get a view of it in amongst the trees here. A modded Kodiak K70 with fuel and a spare tire on the roof, fuel and 2 spare tires behind the cab, and then fuel and 3 spare tires in the pickup chassis. And behind that is a prototype exploration unit. So that's the first trip. I'm using 3 manually installed mods. The vehicles are automatically installed through SnowRunner.mod.io. I'm running 3 manually installed mods. One is the Trees Dawn mod, which, as you can see, allows me to large trees. The other is crap, I gotta quit doing it. I was up early with my kid today. I'm making this video at 8 o'clock at night because I was busy with my kid all day. The other is a realistic snow chain mod. I don't know if it works or not, but I don't seem to be having too much trouble. I'll wait till I get to the enemy side before I make a decision. Like COVID's not as bad as Imandra. I think I missed my tour while I was shooting gold. I should try to go back there and pick stuff. Alright, let's release my winch here and get this thing. The square it says travel to Imandra. Come on, sit there. Alright. The third manually installed mod is realistic fuel tanks. I guess that's realistic fuel capacity. And I haven't really noticed a specific change yet. I have to go get the other one. I need to go to global map, Lake Code, jump in Kodiak, and by the way, you see the cats in my list? I have 2 cats sitting over here, loaded up with metal beams. Each cat has a unit of metal beams, and I'm going to drive them over, you know, one toe in the other. And oh man, I have to make this a short video. One toe in the other, so I can immediately do the 2 jobs required to open the garage. That's my goal. Do the 2 jobs required to open the garage. Repairing the power station and the power lines. So I'm taking over steel right away. I can pick up the timber from over there. And as soon as I do that, I can do this. Now, would that be the all-wheel drive for the twin steer? Let's take a look at the map. Oh, I have to close the radar. Nope.
is not the all-wheel drive for the twin steer. That is something else I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did the public test series. I remember going up there to get that one. I climbed the hillside there in front of you to get that mod. Or that upgrade. But I'm not even gonna worry about upgrades right now at this point. You know, I think that was the suspension upgrade for the new truck. Right now I'm just concerned with getting this thing up to the warehouse. You know, maybe I should run it over there by old scrap metal and nighttime delivery and just open that up while I'm down here on this end. But I really want to concentrate on getting the garage open. But it seems silly to be right here and not run over there and open that up. Well, both trucks are going through this pretty good, and it looked like for a minute there the Kodiak was even overtaking the evacuator. From here I might just start running the Kodiak. And do some opening up. I want to look at the map. Yeah, if I run it straight across, get it down in here, use it again. I'm not going to get the, well, I was just thinking I could have used that little span of concrete instead of just plowing through the river, but I started to say I'm not gonna, whoa! Yeah, the steering is a little wonky on this. You have to really pay intense attention to it. I don't think I'm gonna, I'm not gonna get the garage open today, but I'm gonna get enough, get equipment over here and maybe get enough of the map open to see where I'm going and shit. I run it from here, I should be able to get down to the corner. After all, I do have to discover those jobs in order to do them. Yeah, I got the corner, but that little tiny piece. And that would be the upgrade for the twin steer. Old scrap metal, old lighthouse. Forecast for tomorrow. Nighttime delivery. Wonderful. Alright, now we'll head for the airport. Unless I climb that hill. Nah. There's a lot of map over here. And there's a lot of deep snow to go through to get it uncovered. What I'd like to do here is run around and accept all these jobs. Just accept and close, because I'll mess with them later. Where was... Old scrap metal was down around that road the way I was going. I guess we can go around that way. The upgrade is down there too. Like I said, my goal is to get the garage open, but I'm not gonna pass up these opportunities. Just to activate these jobs. Activate these jobs, maybe grab that upgrade if I can get to it. And open up the map as I go along. That other upgrade is way up on top of the hill. I'm not going to try and climb up there to that. But this one is back up there in those rocks where you see the tire tracks go. I'm not going to take the trailer up there. But I think the truck can probably make it. The old highly advanced Kodiak that can't steer a straight line to save its life. Let's see. You know, hard to say which is going to work better. It would be nice to steer this thing. Well, maybe the Kodiak won't get up in there. On the other hand, whoa, that was close. Dang. Come on, get up over that rock. Don't like it. Sitting like that. No, 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 no. That's not acceptable. Let's see if I can. No, there's no winch point up there either. Or I'm not close enough to one. Come on, climb up over this side. And then get past that other rock. There we go. Gotcha. Engageable all-wheel drive for the Western Star 6900 twin steer. I will accept that and get the hell out of here. I think this over here looks like a much easier path. Good truck, but a little tippy with the it's got the raised heavy duty suspension on it. Because on the public test server I had a crane on this thing, and well, I set it up to use a crane. On the live server now, I just kind of set it up the same way, but then I didn't put the crane on it. So it's got a very hard suspension on it that's So I gotta go up and over here. For old scrap metal. Forecast for tomorrow. So it still has that really hard suspension on it. Really high suspension on it. And doesn't really need it for such a light load. And obviously that makes it somewhat tippy. I'd probably be much better off putting the active soft on it or something, which is available for this. You've got an active hard and an active soft. And I think for the way it's set up right now, I think the active soft would work better. I'll look at what those are later. You know, I know what they are. I've done every job on this map, unless they've added some. Right now I'm just, you know, burning a lot of fuel to not get a whole lot done. Whoops. Oh, come on. A mud flap is going to hold me up? What does it look like if I go straight down there? I don't see any huge boulders. I think I'm close enough to the map border that I could catch it with the radar. I'm just going to start calling it the radar. Prototype exploration unit is too much. There is a road going up that way, but or there appeared to be. I think I'll try and stay up here in the trees. And when I get a little further north here, I will run the unit again. Can I stay up there in the trees? Maybe. I've never tried that route. I've always gone either across the ice or up the road on the other side. I might run into a dead end here, but it gets me close enough to the map border that I think I can grab it with the radar. I don't like to see that. I think I'll go around that hump. I think I'll run it from right here. I don't know how entertaining you guys think this is, but it's just shit that has to be done to open up the map, you know? The Russians are watching us with their helicopter. And I can see the airport now. Already did forecast for tomorrow. Already got that one open. See, if I could pull this exploration, you know, if I could pull this radar with the evacuator, I'd go right up that hill. But the evacuator won't pull it. I want to get to this point. And then up to the airport. Without putting it on its head. In the last time I ran through this kind of crap, I was pulling this radar unit with the International Scout Star with the big fat Tega tires on it, and man did that suck. Not so much the Scout Star's fault. As it was Tega tires in the snow, in the deep snow. I mean, snow clear up over the tops of the tires. Tega tires don't handle deep snow very well. At least not on the Imandra map. On other maps, sure. God dang this thing. It's like it swerves for every obstacle by itself. Alright, I'm at the airport with this. And we just discovered the Warthog. And the reason I'm heading over here is this fuel trailer. I can top off the prototype exploration unit. And that's full, that's full, that's full. The Chevy. And I could probably run it again from right here and then top it off again. Might pull ahead a little further. Get over to the snow. And then whip it around so I can bring it back. Let's run it from here. Wouldn't mind getting up to the warehouse today in this vid. Yeah, a Keepsake is right on the other side of the trees there. Not sure if I want to take the time to run over there to it. It would let me get up here and run the dang thing again. And then I could just, no, I could come back and go up this way, run it along the shoreline. Run it around this way and run it along the shoreline. Oh God, it only takes a couple of minutes to get over to that Keepsake thing. But that's actually where Keepsake is actually the entrance to get up on top of that hill and get that upgrade and shit. So I could run the evacuator up that road. But again, the evacuator's not pulling the radar. I think diff lock is always on. Yes, it is. After I run this over here, you'll see more of what I mean by the route to the mountaintop. Back to this trees mod for a second. Even though you're able to knock the trees down, you can still winch off of them. So it's like the best of both worlds. A Keepsake is something we could actually do with this truck as we're making our way north. And I'll show you why. Because all you gotta do is visit the old ship right there. And see, I knew that. Because I've done this entire map on the public test server. Every last bit of it. Close. Keep forgetting to close that. So this is what I'm talking about, the road to get up on top of the mountain. You come up through here, and then from there you can just branch off wherever you want to go to start heading off through the trees. There is a very rough, rock-strewn road with a couple tight pinch points you could follow. With the mod I'm running, I would just pick a straight line across the trees and go. But right now I want to head along the shoreline back this way. Maybe backtrack a little bit, get up in here, and clear out this corner, and perhaps clear out this along the way. You know, that shoreline's pretty rocky. Maybe it'd be easier to go along the coast or along the road. That shoreline, I just remembered that shoreline is pretty hazardous. It'll be alright. It gets us over to where we want to be. And it gives me a chance to do this. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, if I ran it here, I'd open it up way over here by where the old ship is. And then if I ran it over here by this rocky part of the road, I could get the rest of that corner. I was thinking about bringing over two of these units identical to each other. You know, the whole setup. But I, you know, thought, how do I drive both of them around unless I keep jumping from one to the other, and I could still yet bring over another one if I get this one way up north and don't want to bring it back down south or something. But really, there's no reason you can't do the whole thing with one unit. Because once you do get up north, there's a road that comes back to the south. It's just not a road you really want to travel. Large portions of it are covered in deep snow or full of big old giant holes that'll swallow your truck and shit like that. We're going to be coming up on the wrong side of that bridge to get across the river, and I don't think we can squeeze through there. Maybe if I rip the truck apart. Well, made it. No flat tires. A little fuel tank damage, but little engine damage, little suspension damage, you know, but now the other place I said I wanted to run it is just up around the corner here. Just keep going this way a little bit more. And then I'll come back to that little lake crossing and continue north. Right now we're going to go check out the ships. Oh, that's right, there's a bunker over here too. I wonder if that's a bunker we need to get for a job. I don't think it is. So I've been over here before, and I don't recall completing any mission for it. It was just kind of a sightseeing opportunity. I might drop the trailer and go run over there. Just for picture taking opportunity. It escaped one too many times. Alright, do that. There's a destroyer sitting right there. And this is an old bunker complex. Pretty cool. Be pretty cool if the truck would stop before it rolled into the lake. Oh, there's a second one over there. Now that must be something they added. I only remember there being one. Oh, no, I could be mistaken about that. Well, there is a ramp there, I forgot about that. I explored all over back here to see if I could go up this side, this border of the map, but then it just leaves off at the lake and there's nowhere to go. Okay, enough tomfoolery. See what you guys make me do. Okay, I'm gonna show you. No, don't do that. Back up. There we go. Got to use the handbrake to make the damn thing stop. Just hit and reverse. You know, we should put the brake on. Doesn't seem to do anything. Now let's pick up my trailer, and if I had half a brain, I would have whipped a U-turn with that trailer. Got it out here on the ice, pointing the right direction before I dropped it. Hopefully it'll attach. Wonderful. Awesome. About 10 more minutes of farting around and call this one done and upload it. I know I'm going to be uploading these videos when there's about 300 videos before this I've recorded and have not uploaded. If you look at my regular SnowRunner series, you'll see that I was still in Black River and I was just starting to go over to Smithville Dam in that series. Now that series is complete. I have it all on my hard drive. Whoa, doggy, don't do that. Oh, you son of a bitch. The trailer pulled it. The frickin' trailer drug it. And there's nothing to winch to. I'll have to bring the other truck up here. The trailer the trailer got stuck down there. Trailer got stuck down there and pulled the ass end of the truck over. But luckily that's not the only truck I have here. And it had to do it right at the ass end of the video. I would have just completed that Keepsake mission and called it done. I was actually thinking about trying to get this thing straight up the hillside to grab that other upgrade before I did this, but now I'm doing this. There's the bent over tower. So if I go straight up this bank, I'm at the airport just like that. dang it. Darn you, goofy steering. If I go up this road just past where the rock obstruction is, there's two ways to get down to the lake. One's a little trickier than the other. You can turn right there. When you get to the little plateau of rock in front of you, you have to make a right angle left turn and ride along that rocky plateau until you, oops, over on this side, until you can get around it and down the hill. Or you can just do this. Holy crap. That's a flat tire. I saw the front end was going to bounce off of that. I didn't realize the ass end was going to hit it and make the tire go flat. Let's see. Just hit all. That's crazy how the game will just, you know, decide that one time you're gonna simply ride over that rock or bounce off of it, and the next time it's gonna flatten your tire or you're gonna take a huge amount of suspension damage or something. Let's see if we can put both of them in the lake. I'd like to get past that and then pull it across. But the steering is so freaking goofy. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, good. Alright, yeah, well I did put both of them in the lake. Ta-da! This is a fucked up crossing for a big truck. I don't think I can stick the crane out or no. Maybe one can pull the other out anyways. Ha, look at that shit. And look at the concrete plank behind me. See, that's part of the thing about getting these trucks, these modded vehicles across these planks. I have trouble with all the modded vehicles as far as getting them across the planks. Every modded vehicle in the game doesn't like to go across these planks. Now I'm stuck to it. No, don't go that way. Now I'm going to have to get a crane up here that I can put that back with. The loading crane I don't think would do it. Well, by chance, I got one of them across. What am I even hooking on to here? I think that's the front end. And I'm just going to leave the trailer attached and drag it along. Maybe. Let me back up a little closer. And then try to raise it straight up. It's trying to pull it out backwards. I'm afraid to change the winch point because it'll drop back in. Well, that surely wasn't pretty, but it's out here. Can I drive it off of there? Without putting it back in the lake? Drop down. Stop. Let's get the other one out of the way. Or maybe use the other one to drag this one around. I love this, just love messing with this. Cluster F bullshit. Look how much time we've wasted doing this. Why is it being such a pain about coming around? Okay. No. I guess this thing's on this side of the river. This equipment's on this side of the lake. For good. Stop engine, change. Stop engine. Change truck. whip-a-yui in this. Man, that is not how you want to cross that crossing. I'm going to get it up to where we finalize that job before I worry about running the radar. Oh, I forgot about that. I was up here before and been up here before. I should have remembered that. You can go along this broken ice on the shoreline and get over there. And just as you get there, it gives you a bunch of damage. Alright. Accept that job. Take a little picture. Run the radar. And then call it an episode. Nothing in particular to find. But uncovered clear out to the edge of the map. Awesome. One of the monoliths, or labyrinth, or whatever we have to get is right there. Another one's on top the hill. And the other one, you can't see it yet, but it's over here. See, I know where all three of those labyrinths. This one's called a labyrinth. The other two are called monoliths. And this visit zone 1, 2, 3. One of them is way over here. I don't really remember where the others are. I think it's number 2 that's way over there. We might have already passed up one. I don't remember for sure. But I do know that I've got that much of the map uncovered. And that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. We'll do some more uncovering. Maybe get the garage open. And then start worrying about watchtowers and upgrades and whatnot. See you then.